Yeah, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. All right, let's just kind of look at the market here. We had the news, CPI, market reacted well toward it, and we are experiencing upward momentum. The 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side. They put on a captain setup long at the open here on the 20 NT wrinkle, and the push is still on the upside. So pullbacks are viable um, in NQ. Same thing is going on in ES. Target number one is 413. Target number two is 37. The trend target is 433.75. That's where we're heading to. I'm gonna post a couple of orders just to make sure things are progressing or I don't have any problems. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit fast here. How the market is moving. A little bit of selling pressure coming in here, a bit of distribution going on. You have a harmony zone number one, which is 83.75 by 73.75. Zone two is 58 by 48. Good morning, Adam, Brad, James, Ken, good morning. MKO, good morning. Stephen, good morning. Tafita, good morning. Yeah, if the market closes this candle right here, we're gonna see a little bit of pressure into harmony zone number one. Now you have this captain setup right here that should hold up or needs to hold up. Testing harmony zone number one. 200 and 100 is still in sync on the short on the long side, but if we break anything under 71, you will get a little bit of disconnect. Okay, so we already got that disconnect. Wow, look at that. They're selling it. That was a important pivot point right here for them to hold on to, and you could see that they are coming hot and heavy. All right. Significant behavior. Slicing right through harmony zone number two, and the reversal candle is 333.75. Looks like we're heading toward that. Yeah, we got action today, that's for sure. We got action. All right, so now rallies are shortable against that high, and that's a pocket of short interest that can lead us to 276. Come on. I mean, this can be a switch trade at 41 short that will lend itself to a push into the 30s and potentially 28. Just looking at the market right now and seeing how persistent things are. Yeah, another close at 43 can get us some selling pressure to show up. I'm looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity in this market. Here we go. That's what we're seeing. We need to see this close below 44. Yeah, this can flush into below 40 into the 30 level. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning. Yeah, good morning, Noor. Good morning. Good job, man. Yeah, take the money and run. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So they're bouncing it back a little bit here. All right, so this harmony zone number one, and they're slicing right through it here again. So they did that on the short side, and they're doing that on the long side. So this is that's an interesting market today. At least we're getting some action, right? Well, it would be interesting if they put on a captain setup short right here, which is 68.75 close, which they just did that. That will set the stage for a bit of a pullback into the middle of the range, which is 57, and we can see how strong they are. But that's a short signal here. The 200 and 100 are out of sync, so you're getting two-sided market where the longs are showing up and the shorts are trying to hold the line here, and that line is at 95. So they need to protect the 95 at all costs. Yeah, see, like right here, that that type of behavior, you need another candle at a close of 68.75. Yeah, look at that. So that's a trap right there. That's that's a trap. It's amazing what they're doing. I mean, it's just a night and day between what we were experiencing yesterday versus today. It's just amazing. ES, let's talk about ES here in depth and detail. Okay, so the 200, the 50 NT Rinko, the reversal candle on it is 58. So if we get to 58, it will shift the personality back to long, and that integrity of the channel, upward channel, is preserved. And the market would be heading toward target number one, 41.63 and a quarter. And that number, I believe it's FOMC. So we're oscillating around FOMC number, which is 41.49 and change, right? Yeah. For NASDAQ, a complete reversal would be 408.75. That's amazing, man. It's amazing. Yeah. All right. So now what they did here is they put a switch trade up at that level. Okay. So they trapped anybody that stayed short right here. So I mean, they had an opportunity for a continuation trade to that 30 level and literally broke it right here at between 50 and 55, and they never looked back. It's 9 o'clock, 9:03. ES closed the 50 NT Rinko to the upside, so ES is setting itself for a swing trade long on pullbacks. We're looking for pullbacks and price stability and higher lows as an opportunity to go long in the direction of the 200 and the 100. We got a live one. Next target is 33.75. We're hitting target number 4 here, which is what makes it a little bit difficult for me to try to go long. Even on a scalping basis, I would rather see a pullback, two candle run up, a pullback, then a break of that trend line before I jump in here at these levels. I can't do that. I'd rather be patient and wait. Yeah, I mean that's what the market is saying it wants to do. Let's take a look at Bitcoin here. Okay, so it's in the channel. They put that captain set up short, pushed lower, and they're testing this level right here. Ethereum, same thing but weaker. Okay, so that's Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's take a look at YM. Bounced back nicely and clean, and they're coming back in with a little bit of selling pressure. They need to break below 33,600 for the shorts to start taking control. Nvidia back to yeah, back to the opening price of 290.1, and you have a channel to the upside. QQQ running back up. You got Microsoft doing the same thing and trading above the opening price of 308.79. Spider gap up, almost gap filled, and they're bouncing right back up. Apple, it's a lot of noise right here after the open. Yeah, we need to see a lot more price action. So ES basically testing the middle of the range and having this massive reversal pattern right here. And ultimately, as you hit target number one, which is 41.7775, you're going to get into a situation where some of this overhead distribution can be a factor in your trading. Gold stuck in this tight range. The break is 62.9. And if the market reverses below 27.7, we'll see a pocket of selling pressure. NQ, well, NQ is NQ. Look at that. You can't argue with that. They reversed that one candle pattern. We're talking about potentially getting this type of behavior into the middle of the range, and what we got is a complete reversal of CPI numbers, and boom, it's a breakout. And I think this is the highest level since, what is that? 420. No, that's not 420. Let's see. Yeah, 424. 424. Oh, September of last year? Ah, not September, August of last year. Wow. That's serious stuff right there. That is serious stuff right there. No inflation, no problems. The world is just fine. And the market is going to be all-time high soon. All-time high soon. All right, we're about to hit that target. Yeah, MKO. I mean, that's just what they demonstrated so far right now. That is some some wicked stuff going on here. The 200 and the 100 out of sync. Just watch your positions. Make sure you have tight stops to this market. So they brought the price to the harmony zone number one, and look, I mean, they came in with like one tick to that close. No trades so far, and let's just take a quick look. So what will get us back to the long side again? Start breaking 408 and start producing a new harmony zone. I mean, yeah, harmony wave long. Then I'll take a look. Right now, this is just a mixed market where there's distribution around these big levels, and the sellers, when they come in force, and they flush all the stops. So you really need a run up with a higher low and a structure that supports price stability, so we could target 434 half. All right, if we break that level right here, we'll see a little bit more bleeding. If we break above it and above the whole number, then we have a shot at a continuation trade long to that 434. Four minutes for a crude oil inventory report. Thank you, Adam. All right, let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna look for an entry point long right here at the 05 if we can get a close of this candle higher. One, that's a two. I have one left. I need a bigger push. All right. I need better price action than just that. So I mean, probably made a little bit of money, but let's try this again here in a second. We're looking for target number 2 and target number 3. Maybe if they put on a switch trade right here, that will let us stick around for a little bit longer. Let me just put my ATM machine. ATM. Here we go. Yeah, we need target number 2, target number 3. I mean, if they close this candle one more time, I'll jump back in and give it a shot. I don't want to see a captain set up short right here. Yeah, look at that. Gotta get out. Yeah, that's just too much noise right here. I mean, that should have just ran up and not did this. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this zone alone. I mean, we traded twice in this area. I'm not gonna trade a third time. I'm gonna need to let that. Yeah, you're getting the captain setup switch trade right here. So they need to put on another. If they put on an 09, I'll jump in back in. It's just really noisy. But if they bring it back to 0875, I'll give it one and final shot. Captain setup switch trade short on ES. The same thing is happening in NQ. So they're deciding that they're not quite ready for that run up yet. I mean, we kept it tight. I mean, that first initial trade, we made a little bit. The second one got stopped for a little bit. Just market is either going to go or not. $200 and the 100 are in sync too. So they did this number. Let's take a look here because that may provide us with an entry point here in a minute. Okay, so let's take a look. That's channel number 2. So now you have a stop right under 85 for any move. Hey Chima, how are you, buddy? Good to see you, man. Long time. Your stop's too tight to the market, Steven. They don't know your stop. They just push things around to take most people out. They're not targeting me or you for that matter. They're just targeting everybody. So right here, we're looking at, that's a switch trade right here. So the 50 NT wrinkle, oh, look at this. Yeah, that 50 NT wrinkle was long, pulled back into harmony zone number 1 and 2, and that doesn't look too healthy here. At 41.40, a close of that is an issue for the longs because you really have to reverse all that structure back to 57.5 in order for you to have a captain set up long, and that would be a price structure that supports a run up. Right now the market is bleeding off. Look at that mess. So the 200 and the 100 are out of sync again, And if this type of behavior continues, you are looking at a captain setup short at 334. That would be a huge, that should be a big deal. Yeah, there's a captain set up on the 40. You got a switch trade on the 30. Then you got a switch trade on the 20. Captain on the 200 will be huge. The level that we're looking for is 333.75. Hmm. We may get that, man. We may get that. That's a good adjustment, Omer. Here we go. Boom. They're going to get there. On a swing trade basis, that is a trade that I would typically take and average into a big range. So you may see me here take an oversized risk because of that. All right. Yeah, they hit it. They hit it. I am looking for any rally to short into. Just going to let you know I'm going to be taking an oversized risk and a swing trade, and going to take one right here, take one higher. You just keep taking them. And my target is going to be 308.75. And then 86. If they flush it like that, it's not going to give me an opportunity to. I mean, I'll take target number 4, which is 1475. Yeah, 1475. I'll take it. Thank you. I'll take that, and I'll look for a rally back up for a re-entry. All right, these are my orders, and we are going to be looking for an entry. Let's see if we can get filled. Yeah, that's they're not gonna give it to us up there. Let's see if we get another run back up and make a lower high. Then I'll play that game. Switch trade, switch trade, short. I mean, screw it. I'll just get in here one, and I'll add to it if it runs back up. Target number 4 is hit. Yeah, they may bounce it back up here, but let's see. I mean, you have to remember where we add to. We're at the bottom end, top end of the Globex band. Yeah, that's gonna bounce back. That's fine. I'm gonna be adding in a range and accumulating in this area. I mean, this is, if I'm gonna be in a position trade ever, it needs to look like this. So we'll see. We may make good money or may expense a decent amount of money. Yeah, the target that we're heading toward is the 308. To put a captain setup long on ES, so we're gonna get a bit of a push. Took one off, and let's see if I can. I'm gonna go break even on this rotation and look for a bigger target, right? And then I can reload again if things. I mean, we should be closing that candle and flush toward the whole number. Okay, and I am gonna go right here, and let's see if I can get the 303. I should be able to get there. Nope. I will take it out right here. Not a bad trade. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'd like to let it run, but you've seen how this market is. So, Captain set up short on the 200 NT Rinko, leading to a one candle continuation. We got into that initial rotation and got into this rotation as well. So, a couple of good trades in a row. Kind of puts us positive for the day. So those decisions that we made got us to 437.38. We had that one stop. We took it. And I'm glad that I took it, actually. And everything else is pretty much is a profit. And we're up 437.38. Looking for the next trade on the short side. I'm going to step away for just a moment. Yeah, it sure did run up off of that. All right, so what do, what do we do next here? I mean, what's the action plan? We have harmony. We have channel number. I mean, this is channel number one. I'm gonna see if we can find channel number two out of this price action. which means that the market needs to continue to hold under harmony zone number 1, which is the 33 by 43 level, this area right here, and then give us a one candle reversal, then give us a structure that will lend itself to a breakdown. So we're not there yet. The market is just bouncing right back off. And that type of behavior can actually explode into the 45, 55 area. So we need to just be careful of trying to reload on the short side till we see, new structures, short structures coming in. So just be careful. 3, 3, and 3. 3. That's big improvement, Adam. That's a big improvement. How is everybody doing so far? So they're hitting harmony zone number 1 and fading off of it. I mean, that's a good thing to see. So that would put us up 3,600 on 17 evaluation accounts. Okay, Adam. Good job. Omer's green. I'm green. Sheila's green. Adam is green. How's Brad doing? James, Ken, MKO, Chima, how you doing? Steven, Tafita, how y'all doing? Nor, Josh, iFrag, how you guys doing? Okay. All right, let's just work through it. I mean, if you're read a small amount, or the market is moving. The market is showing short bias right now overall, and just hanging there and just pick your spots. I mean, we started a little bit small, took a small stop, and now we're back green. It can turn around that quick. Right, so there's a little bit of, okay, well, that's a switch trade long right here, and so that's not necessarily what you want to see from a short bias type of trading. So they may be trying to chew through this area right here. So just, you know, shorts would look like this, and that's not what the market is doing right now. So we need to wait. We need to wait and see how far they want to take this. So some of the shorts are getting rolled over in this that behavior. See that switch trade? You know, it was we could tell that the market is trying to chew through this zone, but that doesn't mean that they're going to succeed. We just need to see the market shift into a cloud that is negative and make a lower high for us to get involved in the short side on the short side on a continuation trade. Now, if we start breaking anything above 47, that will, you know, the market will be out of sync at that point. And that will slow our pace from trying to go short. So 47 is going to be a critical level for the market to trade under. Yeah, that would be sick, wouldn't it, Adam? Short second zone. Are you saying that zone up here? Ah. Let them get to that zone, and let them show a lower high, and give us a new harmony wave short. I mean, we need a lot of things. You could short into this zone, but you just have to kind of keep it very tight. I rather let them get there and let them give me a better structure. So like right now, the 47 is still, well, I mean, they actually got there to the 47. So this captain set up short on the 200 NT Rinko is the structure that's promoting the short behavior. If we start breaking anything above 384, then that structure is under threat. Okay, so you have this zone and the zone above it in order for the price to hold on and continue to exhibit short behavior. If we start breaking anything above that 70 into the 85, that puts that idea on hold for now. Let's take a look at ES. All right. So what do we have here? Let's draw the channels so we could understand what the market is doing. That's channel number 2. Then the market flipped. All right. So in ES, we're hitting harmony zone number 2, and actually ES is showing more weakness than NQ in its behavior. Right? So we need to protect 41.42. Right now we have channel number 1 on the upside, hitting harmony zone number 2 and pulling back. I'm not going to go long and I'm not going to go short, and I'm going to wait for the market to show me a behavior. For example, you run up to the 40.50 or 40.45 area and put a lower high. That would be good for the shorts, but you still need the cloud to shift. So you need a little bit of a selling pressure coming through. And just remember, the 200 and the 100 are out of sync. Let's take a look at ES. The 50 is still short, and here we go. The 20 NT Rinko, they're giving you a captain setup long at 41.35. So I wouldn't get short in this in ES till we break 41.27. You really have to break that level in order for us to resume the short pressure, and that's going to have an impact on NQ, because if we continue to hold this and creep up, NQ is going to keep creeping up potentially to harmony zone number 2. So this could be a very well a trapping behavior for the shorts. So just be conscious of that. Be conscious of what the 20 NT wrinkle on ES is doing right now. The market has the potential of getting to 41.44 and potentially 41.49 off this behavior that ES is doing. It's interesting here. Look what they're doing. 36. I'm going to step away for just a moment. Give the market a bit of room. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to draw the channels and talk about what can be possible from this market. All right, so that's that. So we're in that channel number 1. Yeah. I'll be back. All right, we see that impact of that captain setup that we talked about. Hey Jeff, crypto, good job, man. We're up a little bit of money today. This is where we at. We're up 437 on these decisions that we made. And how do I look at these charts every day? Easy. It gives you a quick picture of what's going on. Welcome to the room, Jeff. All right, so we're pushing here a little bit. We're pushing to harmony zone number 2. Adam, the zones are giving us areas of supports and resistance depending on which directions we're looking. So, for example, whenever we have the prior candle on the 200 NT Rinko is a -1, you're going to have harmony zone number 1 and harmony zone number 2 basically showing you resistance to price action. And the difference between the bottom end and the top end of the harmony zone is 10 points. So you got 10 points here and 10 points there where the market needs to show capacity for holding the price. So when the market did this number and they put a lower high with this one candle reversal, they really needed to kind of flush it and give us a cloud negative. And that would made this harmony zone number 1 a big resistance that's confirmed. We need the same type of behavior to show up here, or otherwise we're gonna migrate toward that 86 area, and that's gonna shift the personality of the market. And we talked about the captain setup on ES that was instrumental at pushing the price higher in both NQ and ES, obviously. So now we're coming into the middle of the range, and if the shorts want to hold the price, they need to hold it right here, like literally right here. That has to hold here, or otherwise forget it. The market will shift, and this captain setup short is going to be under threat. The only saving grace for the market at that point, for the shorts at least, would be to get to the 84, which we're not too far away from, and then reverse completely to the 311, and that will be a captain setup switch trade on the 200 NT Rinko, and that would be a massive short signal. Yeah, the overall structure from on the 20 NT Rinko in ES is short, but you're getting this pocket. And that pocket was very clear. It was a captain setup short, I mean long at 36, and we're almost about to hit the 46, 10 points. Now the market, in order for it to show us conviction on the short side, literally right here, it has to stop and turn. So on, and we're about to close on the 45 half on the 50 NT Rinko, and that would be a long behavior. I mean, we just did it right here. So ES and NQ are about to close. Well, ES already closed that candle, and NQ is about to. It's about 2 or 3 points away. So that puts a bit. Here we go, and we hit it. So now that puts us in a position where we have to kind of look for pullbacks as a buying opportunity, granted that we do not break below 348 on NQ and or 3575 on ES. Yeah, that's. It's time to take a break, Adam. It is time to take a break. Nah, just stick with even if it pulls back, it's okay. You just always position yourself where you're in sync with the 200 and the 100, or at least with the 100 NT Rinka, at least. Okay, so this way you're the in the immediate direction of momentum. Okay. And that makes your life a lot easier overall. Like this structure right here, I'm, I, I can say that the odds are we will see 61, 62 out of it. But I'm not gonna short it. I'm just gonna leave it alone, because the 100 just closed, and the 200, well, the 200 just closed, and it just doesn't make. I would have to be adding in a big range in order to pick a spot where the shorts can work. So but the good news is we avoided the trap, right? We avoided the trap from here. Right here. And in the past, that would have been an issue, right, Adam? That would have been a big issue right there. And how did we avoid it? Is by recognizing channel number one, channel number two, the fact that we broke it, and the fact that we tested it, and now we are moving higher and past target number one. We asked the market to test harmony zone number one, and it did, but it never confirmed it with a break and a shift in the cloud. So that kept us away from that actual trade. Then you had harmony zone number two, and they sliced right through that thing. So you don't have an opportunity to go short either. And that made us avoid this whole reversal trap. But what we did is we took the momentum off the captain set up short right here, and then the market gave us a premium switch trade, and I kept it, and I added to it on the railroad short, and I took a nice target toward the whole number. And I think that was pretty much as close to the bottom of that move as possible. Sometimes the best trades you'll ever take are, the ones that you don't take, that you used to take. Okay, good job, MKO. What did you trade? Longs or shorts or? That's a whole number. I mean, it's the next target is 408 crypto. And in order for me to short really in this type of market, I want to see the 200 NT wrinkle in my direction. So that means I may miss trying to figure out where the top of this move is and just wait for, the break, then the retest of the break. All right, guys. Remember, Apex still have that 80% discount, and I put the link in the description here. So if you're still looking, it's going to be good till the end of the month. Yeah, good job, MKO. Close to the 150 funded. That's a good one. Yeah, that's this distribution pattern right here. That's distribution. They just keep fading this market. One thing that I wanted to share with you guys. Let me see if I can pull it up here. All right. Let's see here. So you remember we were talking yesterday about sizing for different type of accounts. Like if you have a 50, like for the people who are trading Apex, if you have a $50,000 account, you need to risk only about $100 and give yourself 25 trades in order for your edge to show up. Okay, because the probability of 25 trades going against you in a row is really low. And this here, I mean, you have to be able to quantify, 25 trades in a row. What would that be statistically? Okay, like, what's the odds of you hitting 25 trades in a row? Now, this is a spreadsheet that some trader made. So you could, I don't know what's his name, but I think daytradinglife.com. So I'm giving props for him for making this spreadsheet. It has flaws in it, and it's worth mentioning what those flaws are. So we can put these numbers in perspective. But for example, you could be 80% accurate in your signals, right? But the 20% over a sample of 100 trades, those are 20 trades. The market can present those to you first before they present to you the 80% that's going to be profitable. The market does not, one trade has no impact on the next one outcome. So that's where this thing is flawed a little bit, but it still makes the point statistically. And this is what the point is. If you are 50-50, meaning 50 of your trades losers, 50 of them are winners, the probability, and that's the number right here, the probability of you getting 15 trades in a row that are losers is less than 1%. It's 0.13%. So the odds of 25 trades in a row failing all in sequence is as close to that zero as possible. the reality is, the life market reality is it's not zero, but it's a very, very low number. Okay? But if you have 5 decisions, okay, you only have 5 decisions that you can lose, and you're 50-50, there's an 81% chance that you will hit that number, and that will blow you out of the account. So it's very important for you to give yourself a minimum of 25 trades in a row before your Apex account is liquidated. Okay? And then you have to back up your math and know what that dollar amount that you can lose per trade. Okay? Now, if your system is, for example, 70% accurate, right? So that means you 30%, have a 30% losing trades within 100 trade sample. Then the probability of you getting 15 or 25 trades in a row is really as close to that zero as possible. So from 50 and upward, your chances are really great that your trading will hold up. Okay, obviously you have to have one-to-one relationship between your winners and losers, because if you have probability 1 to 3, like your winners are a third of what your losers are, then that's going to screw up these calculations altogether. So it has to be 1-to-1. But this is giving me statistical probability to what a 15 to 25 trade basket will do for me. And then it will make sense for you to say, okay, on a $50,000 account, I can risk $2,500. 25 trades are $100 per trade. Then you go in and say, okay, well, how can I lose only $100 per trade but give myself enough flexibility to where I'm not getting drowned in the noise? Then, for example, one model would be 3 micros and give yourself 17 points as a stop. Then that will put you at 25 trades for that whole account, and it's going to put you, depending on what your accuracy is, but let's assume you're at 60% trader, okay? Then that will put you at 0.01 at 15, and the 25 is going to be as close to zero as possible, okay? Again, there's a bit of flaw into that math, but ultimately it's telling you the odds are really low. So if the odds are very low, then the odds of you succeeding over time is higher than the odds of you busting out. Does that make sense to anybody? Doesn't make any sense to you? Okay. Because the question with a lot of these accounts is, will you ever make it? Right? So you need to shift that question from will you ever make it to when will you make it? And the only thing that will make that happen is if you put yourself in a position where the probability of failure of your system is so low to the probability of you over time making it. And it has to be quantified in how much risk can you take per trade, and how many trades can you take in order for the system to for you to run out of money. So if the probability of you losing 25 trades in a row is close to 1%, okay, then over a sample of 100 trades, 200 trades, 300 trades, the probability of a 50, 60, 70% system with one-to-one risk reward is really high to make it. It's just you have to just run the numbers and play the numbers game and let those numbers pay out for you over time. Yeah, and if you look at all the traders that fail this, one way or another, it's you will see one common denominator between all of them. Over leveraged. Every single one of them. First, there's no clear understanding of what leverage is, and they are trading way too many contracts, and they're literally have about 4 to 5 trades in which a lot of them have one trade. It either works or not because they're all in. Then you got some of them that are trying to manage risk. They trade main contract, and they have 4 or 5 trades. Then they dig a hole in the account and they go all in after that. So to a lot of these accounts, there's 2 types of stops. There's the stops of the account, which is 2,500, right? Then there's an emotional stop, and that's different for different people. For example, you will have traders that if they lose 1,000 out of that 2,500, they will go into this emotional space in which they say, screw it, I'm just going to go all in on the next trade, or I'm going to average, or they remove their stops because they hit their own emotional stop for the account. And that emotional stop is different than the actual physical stop of the account. So you got to figure out what that is. So there's a lot that's going on in this. But the key to a lot of it is position your risk to where you are not, that 25 trades is what's required for you to blow that account. Yeah, and that's the beauty, Nor, of some these accounts, because they give you the flexibility of 20 accounts, and you're going for $50, $100, $200, and it just adds up and it adds up. As long as you just keep your risk per trade not leading you to a catastrophic loss, that's the key. That's the key. And this number of 25 trades, I mean, I got it from playing poker. Go to any casino anywhere, and you want to play Texas Hold'em, they will not let you, like, for example, you're sitting on a 1-2 no limit. They will not let you sit down on that table without paying the minimum, and the minimum is $50. Okay, so the $50 is literally the big blind multiplied by 25. So they want you to be able to afford 25 big blinds in order for you to stay in the game. So because they're always they're interested in continuing the action. And then you apply that principle to trading and give yourself 25 trades in order for you to show your edge and stay in the game. So that's the same kind of, that's where that concept came from. And having multiple accounts is it's the secret sauce if you take advantage of it. I mean, if you take 20 accounts and then you go all in, or you don't manage your sizing correctly, it doesn't matter how many accounts you have, the outcome is the same. Sizing is the key. Sizing and the numbers of accounts. You know, you're making a little bit in a lot of accounts. If that takes the pressure away from pushing and pushing and pushing, then that's an edge that you manage to take advantage of. And you're right, Adam, and that's why I said, I qualified it at the beginning. That is a straight strategy, and the market acts a little bit differently like that. So whenever you see a zero number, the market does not give you zero probability on anything. But but the but the point that this spreadsheet is making is the probability of a total ruin of 25 trades is a lot lower than the financial ruins that comes out of having only 3 or 4 trades worth of risk that you can afford to take. So if you put that in your on your side, then you're ahead of the curve, ahead of most people. All right, guys, so that's it for me. So how we ended up today, I haven't taken any additional trades than what you saw early. So we're up 437. And that's how we're going to end up today. Okay, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow. You guys have a blessed one. Take care.